where those who perceive truth may strive to make others see.
A big, powerful America, and shoot them for what?
On that continent, we are trying to forge a new identity for which we need each other.
With the last words on my lips, that I am a revolutionary. And you're going to have to keep on saying that.
James Lee, as I think he's a journalist or some type of independent news source of news and information, we'll say, but he's no longer contributing to Breaking Points. Okay, and a segment of the internet proposes that this is because of his stance against Israel, and another segment of the internet proposes that he is no longer contributing because he interviewed a Nazi with little or no pushback. And disclaimer, I'm not a fan of James Lee, and I'm still holding, I'm not going to say I'm not a fan, I'm not a listener of James Lee, and I'm not necessarily, I'm still holding judgment, I'll say, on the Breaking Points as a source of information. Another thing is I didn't see this interview that James Lee actually did with this guy, and this video is probably not gonna, if you're falling in either of these sides of the internet, I don't think this video is going to make you feel validated. And but regardless, I do think that we need to come to a couple of points of understanding here, okay? And one is Israel is doing its best to create a unique niche in this world of quote-unquote cancel culture, okay? Now, whether James Lee did a terrible job or not, I think Breaking Points needs to understand that the legitimacy of this particular outlet is on the line. I would say that they should address this if they want to establish themselves as a unique and separate entity from mainstream media. Now, I think everybody knows and they understand that society is sick. So when we cast people away without addressing them, this can lead to very serious backlash. Okay, and which this brings me to my second point. A broken clock is right 2 times a day. Okay, there are going to be figures who are legitimately anti-Semitic, who are able to gain relevancy in a time where the crimes of Israel are in the spotlight. Okay? Now, I'll say this figure that James Lee interviewed, I scrolled down his timeline for as much as I could without actually following the guy and having an account on X. I scrolled down the timeline, and I'll say that he does look like a broken clock. I will say that. And he could be using James Lee to try to gain more relevancy. And I think you guys, we need to understand that given the obsession that many of these people already have with Jewish people, we have to understand that they may have valuable information about Israel, okay? We're going to have to really, as people, as a populace, we have to really become experts at extracting what is useful and discarding the rest, okay? Many of these people are able to use their knowledge that, could be, honestly, they could be on the frontiers of some of the knowledge in terms of actually dispensing some of the knowledge about certain things. And they're going to use that to gain relevancy, okay? And the idea here is that the viewers, they may not understand that these valuable nuggets of knowledge they're not a byproduct of some type of like well-rounded competency, okay? They're simply due to just blatant determination of these people to find information that validates their worldview and in many cases just maintain their platform with their particular audience, okay? Now, I recommend that Breaking Points invest the time and energy into establishing the actual reasoning behind turning down this interview, and they may actually be best served by just airing pieces of the interview that they can air and just addressing other pieces. And I think that this is going to do two things for people. I think one is it's going to help viewers determine what to discard and how to interface with this analogy of with broken clocks in general. And two, I think it's going to help people understand how they can avoid legal problems when they want to address the crimes of Israel. Okay? I think there is a danger that in allowing truly racist people to gain platforms as the only, as one of the only people willing to say the truth. And I believe that there are a lot of other people other than myself who would gain a lot of respect for Breaking Points if they dedicate just a segment to addressing this particular interview and the situation in general, because I would say it's necessary today.
Where those who perceive truth may strive to make others see.
Big, powerful America, and shoot them for what?
On that continent, we are trying to forge a new identity for which we need each other.
With the last words on my lips, that I am a revolutionary. And you're going to have to keep on saying that.